Hello Emily, and welcome to this live stream. I'm in St. Julian's, Malta, near the Love Monument. I'll soon begin walking towards Sliema. And we'll be celebrating 15 years of YouTube. Yes, it's true. It's been 15 years since I started this YouTube channel. And I started with carnival videos, which I still upload to this day. So I can start moving. Welcome, those joining now. I'm celebrating today 15 years on YouTube. Yesterday it was 15 years to the day when I first uploaded a YouTube video. I uploaded 4 carnival videos and they are still on the channel. And basically I'm still uploading to this day. Let me show you the street. Hello to Emily, who's watching. Emily in Malta. Let me see if I can switch around. Okay. This is the view of St. Julian's. That's the Love Monument. I was a few minutes ago. You can walk on this promenade. On the promenade. It's a cold day today, humid. It's been cold quite a bit recently. It's winter, but it feels a bit colder than it used to be in the past few years at least. Various cafes and restaurants also on the street. There are various boats here. You can see them, traditional boats like this one here. Lots of people on scooters. But I don't think you're supposed to be more than one person on a scooter. Anyway, I don't think wardens check for that kind of thing. Not in Malta, at least. There's another scooter. Without a human occupant on the scooter, so to speak. People are feeling cold, seems. Well, not everyone, of course. barber shop there also. Never noticed this one. Fade Club, the home of men's grooming. Cut, shave, fade. Property agencies. Hello, Matisig and Melai, and Spina also. Hello everyone, thank you for coming. We're celebrating 15 years on YouTube. YouTube has changed since all those years. My content also has changed or improved. Carnival videos I'm still doing carnival videos, except of course during this pandemic where carnival videos are very different. Even this year there's no normal carnival in Malta. There's no normal carnival. Let me switch back. You can see me a bit. Now you can walk without a mask if you are boosted, if you've taken the booster. Hello, Hot Dragon also. Right. Emily. Swearing. Some people swear a lot. They're always swearing. Hello, Hot Dragon. Thanks for coming and joining this little celebration of 15 years. Malta Network Resources on YouTube. So I started off with carnival videos mainly. I still visit Carnival as an event. Let's disable sound. Well, okay, so this is an old house which there was a petition to keep it because it was designed or planned by a famous architect. I forgot the name of the style, but there was an application for it to be demolished, and basically people would like to preserve this old house. This is a very unique house. The staircase inside, it's really something, you know. Because I've been inside when I was young, and it's really a nice house, you know. And it should be restored rather than demolished. Now let's look at the view. Okay, we have another nice view. You can see Balluta over there, the Balluta church also. Let's keep on walking. Let's I was going to try to use the YouTube app because sometimes it's more stable apparently than using a different third-party app. However, I couldn't just connect with the YouTube app and use the scheduled live stream for some reason. I'll try to investigate that further. So I use the usual app which I use. Here you find a number of restaurants also, like Paul's Sea Breeze. Here they're playing water polo, the pitch. We've got a live game going on. Okay. Number of restaurants on the other side, like Bocconcino, Luigi's Kitchen. Okay. Wearing my Christmas show hoodie today. That's a radio program I like to listen to from the UK. Don't know if anyone listens to it. Let me switch the camera around again. Bay. It's quite windy here today. Certain parts, well, everywhere. Here it's a little more windy. I think that's Censu Tabone, president of Malta, years ago. In fact, I uploaded a video showing his funeral car out was being driven through various roads, and I filmed that a number of years ago. Here there was Zeppi's restaurant, but it's closed down. There's instead Crudo here I'm seeing, which is some new restaurant now. Caffè Focaccia Vino. That's Valuta Church. See from over there. I was saying, it's very windy. Hello Maki, Pinay, and welcome. Okay. Sorry. Here there's a small chapel, adoration chapel. One can visit also. It's also by the Valuta Church. And here from St. Julian's we're entering to Sliema. Again another nice view here. Nice view. So let's now lots of pigeons here. Here we find also a statue to a cult leader. I don't know why they chose to create a statue to certain, I mean, anyway. Controversial figure, let's say. If you have a controversial figure, perhaps you shouldn't.
Hi, mate.
Hello. So let's walk on and we'll see what we will find. The sphere used to move, it used to rotate, if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't do the rotation anymore. And there's this phrase, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. Native American proverb. Oh, that's nice. Now let's look on. frescoes. Various restaurants here, like Veganuary, Donut Factory, Costa Coffee. Another nice view. Even here in Independence Gardens, I had filmed some videos, including the street art festival, Sliema, a number of years ago, and also another video last year, I think, or the year before. I think it was last year. A video where I walked down there. So that is also another video. I remember there was a bird in a cage. I don't know if the bird is still there. Anyway.
Oj, jag tacksam för
Unfortunately, this is and also an area where there was a murder a few weeks ago. There are a number of flowers here. You can see them. A femicide, you can say. Paulino. The country cries for you. Okay. Supposed to be a celebration, so let's go on, let's proceed. So this is the promenade in Sliema. Lots of people walk here. It's a nice area. Some take their dogs out for a walk. You always find these ATMs, which, as I mentioned and many YouTubers have mentioned, they charge some extra fees. Somebody left them, just abandoned the mask on the floor, on the ground, which is really not a good thing to do during this pandemic, basically. Anyway, so to enter into a restaurant at the moment or cafe, you need to show your green pass, sort of your vaccination certificate. And of course this is going to be changed again, the regulation, on the 7th February and the 14th, different classes of shops. So that's going to be changed. So right now I'll show my certificate when I'm going to enter a shop. This is a torre, the tower. I think I've mentioned this in some other videos. It's erected by the Grand Master Martin Baradan in 1658. The torre is a cafe, brasserie and wine bar. Basically you can put something there. The sea is quite rough today. And it's windy, as I was saying, so you feel the cold even more. I'm celebrating 15 years on this channel. Has been active for 15 years on YouTube. Since a few years back I've been uploading more frequently, at least every week, usually on Saturdays. And occasionally I have also increased the frequency a bit more, but not so much that I'm uploading every day or something like that. There are people who upload daily. this is an area where you can do physical exercises, like a small gym basically. It's also on the outside, so it should be safer also these days. Safety can be an issue also in life. It's in ways that before, of course, it never was in this particular way, at least. So let's walk on. Another great view here. And I need to also remind you to press like if you haven't pressed like, because that will help YouTube know that this is a good video and that you're recommending it, so others will also be given the chance to view it. Otherwise, they will not be given the chance. This is how YouTube works. That's the way. I can't do anything. It depends upon the way you view the video. So it's always like this. Whenever you're watching a video, if you like it, it's good to press like. It helps the creator of the video. I wanted also to inform you that now you can also join a member. I've opened up memberships, and for a small fee, monthly fee, you can become a member, which you basically have more visibility in a chat. You can also have special videos which are created only for members, members only. Like for instance, there is currently you have a video about, which I uploaded, about the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. The Rijksmuseum. Now I have more footage from the Rijksmuseum, which I'm thinking of making another video from that, and that will be members only video. I'm going to go into more depth of my visit to the Rijksmuseum. So if any of you are interested in museums, that would be also a possibility. Or if you have other ideas of what videos could be members only videos, you can let me know, and we will consider your suggestions. So now let's continue viewing front. Okay, and let's see if there's any new chats. Nice view, I love it, Emily. Yes, thank you. Yes, there are some nice views here, and it's a winter day, so to speak. Those of you who live in Malta know. In Malta we don't have any snow, especially for those of you who are watching, like perhaps this is Banjo, who lives in Argentina, and other viewers like Tanya in the UK, and others might not be so familiar. Some others who might not be familiar, with our weather. We don't have any snow in Malta, but it's humid, especially because of the sea. We get the sea is quite humid, and basically feel the cold more, of course, because of the humidity. So this year for the carnival there's going to be another exhibition of costumes, some different exhibitions also, and some separate installations. So like last year, you can check out my carnival videos from last year if you didn't watch them. You can find them on my channel also after the live stream. And basically you can watch them. There were some beautiful costumes. I don't know what costumes we will find this year. I hope it will be different from last year's exhibition and the street installations also. I don't know. Fingers crossed that it will look different. Last year there was Fantozzi installation. Here I have to mention Fabio Adrus of the Malta Comic Con, who is a big fan, Malta's greatest fan of Fantozzi, I think, or as far as I'm aware. It's getting stronger. Surfside restaurant. My cat has flown away, but I managed to catch it. Okay. So this is Sliema in Malta, and it's a very windy day, but still people are out. Talking about your masks, if you have received the booster, you can not wear it. So you should not wear it. According to the current regulations, because the regulations change, of course. Don't take any advice on regulations from any YouTube video, but of course always check the current situation. Well, it depends when you're watching this. If you watch it many years in the future, perhaps there's nothing of the sort, hopefully. This is another cafe, Bistro Il Gabbana. Haven't been here recently, but it used to be good. At least for some snacks. Right, so this is a nice monument here with figures. You can place yourself in the figures basically. I don't know if there's any inscription or something, I don't think so. It's just like a family figures, and anyone can go inside it. Basically, that's it. Here we have some other restaurants. There's a gelateria also there. The restaurant. Let's keep walking on a bit. Let me leave the church view on a bit. Okay. It's not easy to type. Sideways. No. Well. Okay. Let's just show to Facebook. Okay. Very tall buildings here. Again, another nice view. So today I'm celebrating 15 years on YouTube on my channel Malta Network Resources. Hope that you are subscribed and that you like the content. It's true that sometimes the content is not always the same topic. So from some carnival videos, I remember the infamous Aradoris video, which was very popular, still is popular, a lot of people still view that, featuring Eileen Montezine. I filmed her during the opening. She was opening the carnival, it was still carnival related, plus some events in Malta like Notte Bianca, stuff like that. And then also a few the occasional travel videos. I'm seeing here a new restaurant called Wings Box. It's a wing thing. So I've never seen this restaurant, I think it's new. We still have Christmas Santa Claus here. That's strange. We're almost at the end of April now. See, Santa Claus is a bit unusual, to say the least. So again, let's have a look here. Switch off. The wind is still strong. Yeah. It's not easy to show the view. Some people from Japan, Japanese. And more recently, I've shown videos showing different parts of Malta, different places. Perhaps I'm showing it as if you're a tourist in your own country, so to speak. But this summer I also went to the Netherlands, and I've been posting videos which I have filmed in the summer. So there are some interesting videos there which I have published, and I still have some more videos to edit and post. Dolce Gelato closed down here, it seems. other shop which was there, Times Square. They both closed down. City sightseeing, you can find city sightseeing in Gozo, and there's still a last part which I have to edit and post, so that's still coming later this year. Okay, so keep that in mind also. Those videos which I created, and I was showing you Gozo, basically different places you can visit in Gozo, including there was that beautiful crafts village which needs our help because of the pandemic. Few tourists were coming, few visitors, not just tourists. So this is now Aridut. You can see some graffiti opposite, so I'll walk on a bit and then perhaps I'll have something. What could it be? So here we have another huge building, that's the Preluna Hotel. Preluna Hotel, very well known hotel in Malta, in Sliema. Over there we can see the remains of the chalet. Okay, I did a video on the chalet, I did 2 videos on the chalet. One of them was last year where I gave a bit of the history of the chalet. So if you are interested in history or what happened to it, how it's in that state now, you can find that from last year's videos. And recently the video was a bit becoming popular again, a bit more popular, because there's a new TV program called The Chalet, which was shown exclusively on Go. I'm not making, this is not sponsored by them, okay, and it's not an advert, okay. In fact, I have not even watched it, so I can't even recommend the program, okay. I'm just saying that there is this program which is a fictional program which is located basically in this location, in the chalet. So here I'm showing you the chalet. There are 2 people there sitting down on the remains of the chalet. As I said, it's quite a windy day and the sea is quite rough. And well, it feels cold also. So now let's walk on a bit more and then I'll turn around and I'll do something else. Oh, here we have some other Yugos. This is new. Yugos, we have coffees, fresh brewed coffee roasted in Malta. Okay, so here you can see a better shot of the chalet. There was some art over there on the right, which was painted there, but I don't think the paint was any kind of paint which would resist the weather, and it has basically disappeared. But if you want to see the drawing which was painted there, the actual painting, you can view it again on my older video about the chalet. So here I'm seeing this cafe here, they renamed it Chalet Terrace. Of course, because the word chalet is popular, so they decided to rename it and basically capitalize on the name now, because the name is becoming quite popular, so they decided to utilize it. That's okay. And this is the Compass. It used to be Tanti's before. And opposite here you can see Starbucks. Again, I've shown them in another video from last June it was. In my first June video about the beginning of June, and Malta was opening itself up to tourism again. Just to let you know which video it was basically. Here I have some different shops, including Chemimart. I have to turn here because of the music. Now you can't walk on this side because they've taken the whole side now, so you can't walk from here unless one passes. We can pass here. Okay. The wind appears to have calmed down, and I can pass through here now. So it's now let's see what they are selling. Various things. So I have uploaded various videos throughout these 15 years, over 700 videos. So quite a few. I think most people outside aren't wearing masks because they've got the booster. Seems that the majority have received the booster, at least according to the official statistics, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway. Starting here. Let's cross now. You have to press the button, it doesn't detect that you want to cross, like the zebra crossings in the UK or London, which I've seen in London. Sometimes even the same device, the same type of zebra. Now I'll be entering a restaurant and hopefully the connection won't disconnect because I'll need to show my certificate. So keep waiting and hopefully the connection won't drop. Now if the connection drops completely and the stream ends completely, I might have to launch a new one, sadly, because I'm not using the YouTube app to stream. Well, let's see if I can. Please use other entrance. Let's use the other entrance. This is the menu. Alright. So let's. Ichiban for Japanese burgers here. Hello, can I have a hot chocolate, please? A thick hot chocolate, please?
Yes, of course. Can
Thank
I
you.
change your vaccine certificate?
Yes, just a second. Okay. Let me. So hopefully it will stay connected. Now, let's go here. Okay. Let me. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Alright, so let's. Okay, so it seems that we're still connected. I can sit down. Okay, so today we're celebrating 15 years on YouTube of this channel. I'm at Sakura restaurant and cafe. So that you can let's see if we can try to fix this. Second, front. Headroom for this. Okay. Okay, so now I'm here at Sakura. I'm going to have a hot chocolate. Basically, it's a good thing to warm yourself up a bit with. see. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Joe, also. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. I'll show you hot chocolate. And that's the hot chocolate. They do a good hot chocolate here, at least usually it's quite good. And as I said, you have to show your certificate at the moment to enter this place. Like all restaurants in Malta, you know, which are complying with the law. So, like it or hate it, it is the law. Thank you, Dragon, also. Okay. All right. So let's see now. This a bit. And hopefully, we'll have a day when we don't need to wear these anymore. It will all be over. Hopefully, that day will be soon. We hope. Because of course it has changed everyone's lives and routines, so also some changes they might be for the better, and some changes might not be so much for the better, you know. Yes. So to speak, sometimes less human contact. There was a report which said people were not taking care of their appearance, for example, their health perhaps also. People not going for important appointments, health appointments at hospitals, so that was also something which isn't good, you know. One shouldn't do that, you know. You have to take care of your health. It's an important priority. So I have videos which will be coming from last year, which I filmed last year. I filmed even in Amsterdam a meetup with a well-known YouTuber. Follow my travels. Very good YouTuber, Murat. So cheers. We met up and we were in each other's video. I was in his live stream and I did a recorded video. For YouTube members of my channel, you'll be able to see more from the Rijksmuseum of Amsterdam if you're interested. So hopefully those videos will be up soon. It depends. I have other videos about some historic places in Malta coming, including Villa Guardamangia. I already have a video about Villa Guardamangia and the surrounding area, where Prince Philip and the Queen used to live, and I actually entered the house. There was the open day, so I filmed a video and I will be editing that video also. Too much stuff to edit in free time, my free time. But hopefully I'll be uploading these, editing and uploading them soon, hopefully. And then we'll see this year if there will be more travel, hopefully. I'd like to travel some more this year, so we will see where that will be. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that it will be possible to travel in summer at least, and that it will be possible also to do so safely. Hopefully it will be something which will be possible, and there will be a destination which will be practical or feasible to visit, because you have to visit places which, for example, visiting multiple countries, crossing a border, I would think it's more risky, because if regulations change, then that's a bit annoying. But hopefully, I don't know, no, perhaps things will start to improve much more, I don't know. I'm always positive, hoping that we will get rid of this, and that might, happen, perhaps. They say it might become endemic, which again is good enough, I presume. Right, so this place also has some very good sushi. If you want to try sushi, I think this is the best place. Best place to try it. It's reliable, the way they cook and produce food, it's quite standard, very standard. So you don't have any issues from that regard. Was a good hot chocolate also. I've been streaming for the past hour and 10 minutes. Okay, so that's the plan for this year. Some carnival videos from last year, like Villa Guarda Mangia, and more videos from Amsterdam, Amersfoort, also, which I visited. I have already uploaded the video of the zoo there, of Amersfoort in the Netherlands, but there's more footage I want to edit and post. Some very nice scenery in the street, some more of Utrecht also. There's also another interesting museum, which again, part of it might be more, perhaps more. Hello, Luis Suarez. Hello, friend. So it might be more suited, perhaps part of it might be more suited as a members video, perhaps. So I might have an extra video sort of of that museum. It's a transport museum, in fact, for members. Again, I encourage you to join and support the channel by becoming a member. And that's one of the ways you can support. And there's also a link to Patreon. So those are different possibilities. Of course, the YouTube membership is easier because you're just using your YouTube account. So it's easy to join, I believe. And it's a nice way to support your creators when you want to support them. Well, any interaction helps, you know. If you can't become a member, okay, it's okay. And you can support by your comments. They are appreciated, your feedback, because sometimes it's not always easy to know what your audience perhaps enjoys. So if any ideas or suggestions, you can also post this. Sometimes it's not always simple or straightforward to follow all suggestions. You know, some ideas might be a bit more difficult. For example, there was a suggestion to visit a refugee camp, and I think that's difficult for me as an individual to set up. It's not that straightforward, you know. And to visit such a camp, it's something which is more something which you need to be a journalist probably to do that. And I'm not a journalist. I'm just a YouTuber doing these videos, showing you my country recently. Sometimes, occasionally, I show you other places, other countries, so you can enjoy other places also. Anything that I think is interesting. It's true that sometimes I happen to post museums also because I like museums. I do try to make the video as interesting as possible. Some commentary, a little commentary of museums. But I know museums are not the most popular thing on YouTube, so that's okay. But that's why I was thinking perhaps part of that might make sense for leaving some content of that just for members. So I've just opened the membership a few days ago, and I mentioned it in a video, but anyway, now I'm mentioning it again. So you can become a member and help support this channel. This channel isn't something commercial. I do it in my free time. I do try to improve it, always trying to make it better and to grow it further. We're over 1,900 subscribers now, and hopefully I'll get to 2,000 members. I hope by the end of this year, but we will see. Anyway, if you subscribe, then I hope that you watch the videos, because if you're not interested in the videos, there's no need to subscribe. And please subscribe if you are interested in this content. You want to see more. You would like to see more videos, and you are interested in watching, So it's been a good 15 years. 15 years with different content. Let me see if I can improve the okay, a bit better. Okay, so I try to show more of Malta also, and Gozo, which is the sister island to Malta. It's a small island. Development hasn't taken it over as much as Malta has been taken over by a lot of extra development, buildings, concrete. So I'm not saying that Malta is ugly or anything, but of course the natural beauty of the country is changing, and some of it is being lost, of course. This is Sakura cafe and restaurant. Sakura, you can find it on your Google Maps also, and the Facebook page, and they have lots of things, food, of course, Japanese food, but also other food, so it's not just Japanese food. And they also have things like passatas, tea cakes, cheesecakes, croissants, ice creams. If you want to good ice cream, this is a place where you can find good ice cream. It's something I recommend. Very good ice cream, different flavors. In Malta, this is my favorite place for ice cream, which I know it's good ice cream. In Gozo, granola, if I'm not mistaken, the name is granola. That's the ice cream, which is very good also in Gozo. It's made in Gozo, in fact. So here they also have Japanese beer also, which is quite good, made from rice. So that is again something worth trying if you've never. Sake beer, Asahi beer, made of sake rice, basically. So that's Asahi beer. It's a good beer. I like it. I recommend it also. So yes, that is basically my thoughts about the year. In Christmas, I've been uploading in the past couple of years videos showing Christmas lights. So the Christmas street lights. So these are videos which have been quite popular, relatively popular. Videos of the street lights in Sliema and Valletta and other localities. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, I have also shown the lights of Mosta, which were claimed to be the most beautiful lights in Malta. They were unusual, so to speak. It's true, with the words in the streets. So very, very different type of street lights. So in Christmas, next Christmas, hopefully, I can show you again more street decorations. In Easter last year, I showed some cart ruts in San Juan, the town of San Juan, and there were some Easter lights, basically decorative lights for Easter. like a Via Sagra, way of the cross, but like unusual, it was a public thing in the street, in a car park in fact. So that was again something similar to the Christmas lights but for Easter, so something unusual. We're not used to that, something new. You can find that video also on my channel. So sometimes the content is a bit different. It's not always, I don't always show the same type of thing. Sometimes I show you streets and locality. There's a video from Valletta which I filmed last year in the summer, which I still have to edit and upload. That's going to be also interesting. A street, in particular street in Valletta. Yes, in fact, the Sakura restaurant is also connected and owned by the Preluna Hotel. So again, it's a place which I recommend. Even the quality, is connected. It's connected to the Preluna Hotel, and there is a certain standard here. The food, the food, the service, right. For instance, even to check something I noticed, to check the certificate, okay, the vaccine certificate, the green pass, so to speak, as some are calling it, the green pass. She didn't basically touch my phone to do so. She didn't need to touch the phone. Whereas another place I visited, basically they start touching your phone to slide things around, which, so to speak, today I don't really like, because when you're touching a surface, you might contaminate it today, or the situation. So, whereas before perhaps you might not have cared so much, today something you might not appreciate as much. Again, it depends on the individual. Some of you might not care and you don't mind it, so that's personal, personal. So this is how I see it, So again, I recommend this place also for food and anything. If you just want a cappuccino and you want a proper cappuccino or something else like a macchiato, espresso macchiato or something, you can get that here. You can get something very good, much better than just going somewhere else. Certain places, I'm not going to mention the names, you get something which is much more good quality. Alright, so that's it. So that's about this place, where I am right now. About videos. Yes, there was also another open day, a specific place in Valletta, which I'm going to be editing a video which I filmed. Historic place, another historic place, so that video is also will be posted after I edit it. Basically I have to decide which order to start editing these videos. I have some time, and that's going to be another video. Another video I filmed on the same day is of a I won't call it a mall, but something similar, and that video again is a bit interesting. I was trying to look for something connected to Christmas, but I could not find it. For some reason it wasn't there, and even the staff there didn't know where this thing was, so to speak. Okay, so that's again another couple of interesting videos which I hope you will enjoy. Okay, when I post them, hope that you enjoy them, that you watch them to the end. I'm trying to make videos as long as they have to be, not extra long that then you won't want to watch them. Basically, I think we can start now closing this video, unless you want to chat about something or ask something. Seems there are some elections in Portugal. Russia-Ukraine tensions. There's the news on the screen. Seeing Joe Biden, President Joe Biden of the USA, hoping for the best, because hoping there won't be any war anywhere, you know, because it's not a nice thing. Hopefully things calm down, because we need things to calm down also everywhere. Matters should be resolved peacefully instead of through wars. So I'll soon, I think we can, unless you have any questions, other questions, we can start. Alright, it's almost 1.5 hours that this stream has been going on, since 2:30. So it's 4 o'clock now. Yes, it's 4 o'clock. And I've walked from St. Julian's to Sliema. So it's time to start saying goodbye, and thanks for watching this stream. Keep watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Remember to like this video, click on like. Feel free to share it with your friends on social media. Anything you can do of the sort helps. Again, even if you join as a YouTube member, that's a great thing which you can do. It helps support me. It's a little support, you know. And it encourages me also to create newer videos, more content. And I try to always create better videos, better editing, better everything. And things which you enjoy. Perhaps this year there will be the Comic Con. Yes, in fact we did. They had the 10th anniversary, Sakura, and they gave a Japanese drink also to people who attended. That's true. So basically, they were saying this is, I'm looking forward to these videos. I'll be editing these videos and posting them. And you can do your part also when they come out by watching the videos to the end if you can. That always helps the creator. Okay, when you watch the videos which you like, try to watch them to the end, and press like also, so that YouTube will know that the video is a good one. So I think I can now start closing, because people now are getting a bit tired perhaps, or they want to stop watching. So I'll just say, and I'll stop the stream now. Thank you, Steve. Great job. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Steve Rotwell. I hope you've subscribed, and I hope you keep watching. Again, if anyone has any suggestions, I appreciate them. Of course, I try to handle everything, you know, and perhaps even some more car driving videos. I did film something which I have to edit also. I'll try also to do something on those lines also, because I had done one video driving, you know, and all right, I'll stay a bit more on that. Okay, and that video where I drove from Zira, I think, to, I forgot where I finished in the video, but it was quite a long drive, showing quite a few roads, so something of the sort might also make sense, you know, might be something you would like to see. Again, if you have some ideas, it helps that you suggest them, because sometimes I can think that this might be something that you like, and then perhaps you don't like it as much. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Steve. So that's also helpful sometimes for one reason or another. It's not always possible to create a particular video, depending upon the situation or the time or whatever. But anyway, it doesn't mean that I'm not trying to take the suggestion in consideration. In fact, I'll keep doing that. Right, so that's essentially the next event. Now probably will be Carnival. Next event in Malta in February. So as you've heard, probably it's definitely not going to be held in the normal way in the streets. So there will be just some installations in Valletta and some other cities. It depends on where they are located, because sometimes they place them in areas which are not very accessible. You can't really walk there, like on some highway. And if they place them someplace like that, you can't really walk safely there. So I don't want to walk in places where really you're not meant to walk, basically. The car can hit you easily. So in Valletta that should not be the case. So I'll be filming in Valletta for sure for the Carnival. The small installations which are there. Other places there will be in a couple of exhibitions like last year. I'm hoping it's not the same exhibition, so it might be the case that it's the same, but fingers crossed that it's something different. Because when it's the same thing, then it can be a bit boring, so fingers crossed about that. Even the installations, hopefully there's something different. Last year there was Fantozzi, this year perhaps, hopefully there's something else, something British, some British actor perhaps. I don't know right now, but anyone, I figure someone else. So Comic Con, sometimes I have filmed Malta Comic Con. There has been Comic Con related material also in a Notte Bianca once, and once I filmed the laboratory of a famous scientist, Maltese scientist. What was his name? Sir something. There's a street in Tashbish named after him, but right now I have forgotten the name, so no worries, but you can find this video also on my channel, past video. So I've done many videos, as I've told you. I used to film the marathon also. When there was Malta marathon, I used to film people in the streets doing the marathon. Sometimes there were people doing some sort of cosplay, wearing costumes of Captain America or other characters. And sometimes that's fun, you know, to film these people walking or running during the marathon, wearing these costumes. But again, I don't think that's something which was really popular, not so much. So if there is another marathon going on, I don't think I will film it, because unless you want to see something like that, that might not be worth filming at all. But I still have videos on my channel. Again, if you like that content, you can watch it, past content, but I'm probably not going to film any marathon because they are not something that I think that you would like. Food videos. I did a little street food video in Gozo last year. A burger in Gozo, so I think that was also something which was liked. I think you like that. So something on those lines might be something I will do. I still have to think a bit, okay, and see how I'm going to plan these, you know. Anyway, so that's something that I have to look into. In the UK, there's also Veganuary going on, which is the vegan thing or to do. In January, a lot of people go vegan, only eat vegetarian food for January. I'm not doing it. However, it seems to be the trend. Perhaps some people like to go and eat out at a restaurant and go for the vegan option. So I don't know if you like something like that now, where January is finishing now, so it doesn't make sense. I don't know if you would have liked that kind of content in January, so to speak. So I don't know, but you have to tell me if you would like something about stay home, stay home, stay home. Well, the situation is improving now here in Malta. Numbers have gone down, not completely, but so to speak, they're better. I've had the booster. There are precautions you can take. So one cannot always stay home, because of course it's impossible. Sometimes you have to go out, you have to work. Also physically, some people have to go physically to their workplace. They can't work remotely, unfortunately, and you can't expect these people. Well, it depends on the situation. Well, nowadays at least it's possible, you know, to taking precautions is important. Being careful what you handle with your hands. Being vaccinated, wearing a mask helps also. And it helps others also. So I wear a mask, especially when I enter a place. I wear a mask because of ventilation in places. You know, it's very important that you stay in places which are well ventilated, ideally, and that keeps you safer. It's no guarantee, but one can try. So minimizing, certain things, and certain things you can avoid going to certain shops and staying inside, so you can order online. You can do that. Most shops have this facility, so you can do that. That's what I do. Some places like pharmacies, it's not. Few of them have an online facility. Some do, and in that case, I think it's good to use it. But other pharmacies don't, so you have to visit them physically. Minimizing these visits helps, but pharmacies are quite careful, and so that's a good thing. So by being careful, you avoid issues. Right, and it's good to move also to walk a bit, to exercise, because staying at home, is good, but you have to still do exercise for one's health. Okay, I think that's quite important, and we have to do that. That's very important. Otherwise, your health can start going backwards, and that's not a good thing. Like I say, follow doctor's advice, your doctor's advice. And then there are the regulations, of course, which have to be followed. So sometimes the regulations might be the way they are. Anyway, so as I said, they are changing, so we won't need to show a vaccine certificate to enter restaurants from the 7th, I believe, and other places from the 14th. My opinion on this is that, okay, I mean, I'm not. Good to know that people are vaccinated. If it encourages people to get vaccinated, I have nothing against that. So that's. I mean, of course, it should be something voluntary. You do it for your own good, good of others. Because the more people are vaccinated, the less that we will likely have variants. Variants of something, not variants of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, or the Loki TV show. That had a lot of variants, different kinds of variants, which are more interesting or more welcome, so to speak. Anyway, so I don't know if some of you are fans of, you like to watch the MCU movies, this type of movies. Anyway, so what else can I be filming this year? Again, some travel, hopefully some travel videos. Now I'm not definite, I don't know yet whether it will be a solo tour like I created for myself, with the help also of Britannia Tours. I set it up myself basically, and that was in the Netherlands. And so basically I don't know if I will go to the Netherlands again this year or some other destination like the UK or somewhere else like the Czech Republic, or perhaps Austria, Vienna and Slovakia. These are places I've like to visit. Slovakia I wanted to visit again, but then again with the pandemic plans changed. There are some nice places there in Slovakia, but anyway, I mean, it's a nice country. So we will see how everything develops. I believe that it's expected that things will be better in the summer once more. So then it makes sense that one can travel relatively safely, still with some restrictions, of course, but it's not like right now. For example, right now some places might be closed and it's more difficult to travel, at least in this part of the world. Right. So there are elections going on in Portugal. I'm seeing Portugal is another country which some nice places, and Spain also. And in Spain also. So these are all possible places, destinations for future videos. One has to see. It depends. It depends on various things and factors and occasions, and one will see what will be the best sort of choice. The UK is always popular with viewers, I think, with you at least. Viewers from Malta, viewers from the UK, I presume you enjoyed viewing the UK. So with regards to travel videos, again, that's something you might feel like suggesting, whether you would enjoy seeing travel videos in a particular country or some countries more than another. What would you watch? The UK, for example, and is it because you're from the UK, or you live in the UK, or just because you visit the UK? Again, if you're Maltese, you visit the UK. If you're another nationality, you would prefer to see Malta, perhaps, more than other countries. I understand that, again, some of you just want to see Malta and you don't want to see other countries. But remember, these are occasional videos. I'm not always filming internationally, and I think the majority of videos, of course, remain located in Malta. But of course, they are of different places, different events, and again, so they are somewhat different also. They're not always the same location, right? So that's something you have to keep in mind. The YouTube algorithm is always a fact. It's the way it works. If you're not watching a particular channel, videos from a channel, you start not to watch them, then what happens is that eventually you won't be offered those videos anymore, even though you're subscribed with the notification bell. I've seen it happen. I wasn't watching videos from a particular creator, and now I'm not receiving their notifications. Even though the notification bell is on, I try to disable it and to re-enable it or to resubscribe, I still don't get their notifications because they changed their content. I wasn't watching, they weren't traveling. I wasn't interested in the videos they were uploading, and then they started traveling again apparently, but YouTube is not offering me their videos. Unless I search for them, I don't get these notifications. So the way YouTube works sometimes is not that reliable, and basically using other mechanisms to subscribe to get notifications is helpful. But anyway, that's a long discussion. I know someone wrote their own program, set up a program to do this. I found an app on YouTube which also supposedly helps you to subscribe and get its own notifications instead of the ones from YouTube. And there was another app called Notify to do that, and that's connected to my YouTube channel, so you get the notifications automatically, supposedly. I'm not sure if it's working right now, I couldn't log on to it. So, sorry, it might not be working that well. And they're showing Japan now on this screen. It's Japan. I'd like to visit Japan someday, but I don't think it will be this year. Someday, perhaps. Again, more content. If you are interested in this type of content, I try to make it as interesting as possible. Showing you various places. There's some greenery which you will see from Amersfoort in the Netherlands. It's a small town. It's a bit, I don't want to say that it's a bit like Indina, but might be a bit medieval like it. So some small streets also, but still you have areas which are full of greenery, like a river also. There was like a river, and I have filmed some nice bits there, nice footage. You'll be able to see that later on. They have a tower also, but I wasn't able to visit the tower because you have to book it a day in advance to be able to go up to the tower. And of course the next day I was leaving, so I couldn't then do this visit to this go inside the tower. I couldn't go up the stairs. Right, so that's another video I want to edit and post. It's going to be a nice little video. Yes, that's going to be another video on the channel. Again, it's during the current situation of 2021. Again, it's always interesting to see how different countries handle this situation. It's different. In the Netherlands, outside, there was never an obligation to wear masks, unlike Malta, and their numbers went down, and they went down even further because people were perhaps more careful for some reason, and numbers went down. Anyway, so that's their life, you know, and different countries and how they respond to the situation, how they handle it. And it's always an individual decision what you do and how you do it. So I think I'm going to end the video here now because I think I have mentioned a lot of stuff which I'm going to be uploading this year. Other things which I might be filming, they might depend on specific things, like an open day somewhere, and then there might be an occasion to film somewhere or to visit some places. I might visit some places and show you these places. I have some ideas. I'm not going to mention them right now, but I will visit them later on. As always, your feedback is appreciated, to try and again postings which you will be actually interested in viewing. Okay, so it's about you after all, about you as viewers, what you like to view, what you prefer. So that is also helpful. Okay, and if I can get a clear idea, then that helps me create content which is more on the lines of what you would like to view. So I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, and I'm going to stop this video here. Don't forget to like, as usual, to subscribe, and perhaps also become a member if you feel like you'd like to support the channel, then you can do so. So I'm going to say bye from Malta Network Resources in Sakura, Sliema, Malta. Bye.